we finally got confirmation from Nintendo that the next Switch is real and it's coming. And with that being said, this physical year, there will be an announcement of the Switch 2 officially. And it started having my mind run of what the console could look like, what games could be there at launch, and I got 5 predictions for y'all. Y'all let me know y'all predictions too, also down in the comment section. I would love to have a discussion. I'm open to discussion about if y'all agree with me or what y'all predictions are for the console. I would love to read them in the comments. Please let me know. And with that being said, 2025 is looking like a great year for gaming. And with that being said, I want to play my intro. Let's get into it.
We got more, yeah. Foreign girls, they wanted more, yeah. This ain't no battle, this a war, yeah. I'm in this war like I'm Thor, yeah.
Now for my first prediction, I want to talk about the reveal and the release window. I do believe they will reveal the console in January or February, and then the release window will obviously be in 2025. I don't think they want to reveal the console before this holiday season of 2024 because they're still trying to sell Switches and they're still trying to sell games for the Switch. So I don't think they want to shoot themselves in the foot with that, and I think they just want to strictly think and focus on getting this Switch holiday over. This will technically be the last Switch holiday, so they want to make sure they get whatever they can at this last run of Switch titles. I don't know if they'll sell consoles because they already announced the Switch 2, so I don't know if they'll sell a lot more consoles they want this holiday season, but they will definitely sell games. So that is where they'll be at, because they already confirmed a Direct June, so we have a Nintendo Direct in June, so that will happen. But I do believe we will see the console reveal in January or February. That's my guess. And on top of that, I think the console will release in, well, before holiday 2025. So we'll probably see it October, September, maybe August. We might see it around then. So I think that that's where we'll be at with it, because they want to get it out before holiday, obviously. So I do think the console will come out next year, and that is my first prediction. Y'all let me know. Do y'all agree with me? Let me know. The next topic I want to talk about is pricing. I think Nintendo is king when it comes to pricing their hardware compared to Sony and Microsoft. I think they usually are the better pricer when it comes to, you know, pricing their hardware, because you know what you're going to get out of it. And with the rumors we're hearing about the specs that are being put into this thing, I think it will be around $350 to the $400 ballpark range. I think it'll be around there. Y'all let me know below if y'all paid $350 to $400 for a Nintendo console. I'm kind of basing my pricing off how much the OLED sold at launch, so I'm just trying to, you know, get a ballpark of what I think it will cost. I don't think they will jump all the way to 500 like Sony is with their PS5 and Microsoft with the Series X, but Nintendo's never been that kind of company to oversell and try to get more money back already out the gate for hardware. They try to just sell software to make up that loss. So y'all let me know below, would y'all pay $350 to $400 for a Nintendo console? And I also think the games will jump to $70 on Nintendo from now on. I think they will be at the $70 price range. They may be very selective on what games they do, but as we've seen with Tears of the Kingdom, they made Tears of the Kingdom $70, and that's sold like crazy. So I think, you know, maybe it's gonna get to a crazy, you know, $70 stuff is really doing a number on the gaming community. Some people think a lot of games aren't worth $70, which is also true. A lot of games aren't worth $70, but Tears of the Kingdom was worth $70, and Nintendo justified that with a great product. So we shall see, but $350 to $400 is the price I have in my head for the console. Y'all let me know below. And games, $70. Since we talked about pricing of hardware, let's talk about the legit hardware. I think everybody thinks the console will still have a portable form factor and it'll still be able to dock. I think that will still be, you know, the main thing that will sell this thing. And when it comes down to the naming scheme, I think they should just call it Switch 2 or the next Switch. Don't make it too complicated. Just let's make sure people know that this is new hardware and only certain games can be played on this new hardware as you phase out the OG Switch when it comes to the naming scheme. I also think that there'll be like some sort of slot so that you can play physical Switch games on it, like the OG Switch games, like, you know, the first generation of Switch. So I think there'll be a slot for that on there. But yeah, pretty much I don't think there's too much to talk about on hardware. I think it would just be a different take on what the OG Switch will look like, so they can make sure people know that, hey, this is new hardware for you to use, and then there's a whole possibility of new worlds and journeys that you can explore on this hardware only. So I think that's where they're going to be at with it when it comes to naming it. So I think Nintendo won't try to mess that up, because we don't want to open that skeleton they had for Wii U. That closet is a packed closet. Since we talked about hardware, we cannot skip over and not talk about graphics.
The graphics. Better graphics means it's more realistic.
Have to talk about graphics, and graphically, I think every dev would get a big boost from the system graphically when it comes to dealing with Nintendo hardware. I'm starting to think this console should be able to hit PS4/Pro levels. It should be able to hit that. There's no Fs or buts. It should be able to hit that. And 4K quality and some HDR capabilities will make this console last a very long time Nintendo wise. And this might be more of a reach. This next one might be more of a reach, but if it has DLSS, that would be great. It'll kill your battery though, but that would be great. That will also help the console last another 4 or 5 years added on to that if they can somehow get that on there, but that's more of a reach. DLSS is more of a reach. I know NVIDIA's making the chipset for this thing. They did for the original Switch, so I'm just saying that that would be a big help. But graphically, if we can get games to look like Horizon, because Horizon runs on PS4, God of War Ragnarok, God of War 2018, The Order 1886, all these games ran on PS4, and those games look graphically amazing. I'm not saying Nintendo will be pushing that type of graphics, but their third parties will for sure love it. So yeah, I think that we can hit that kind of level of graphic fidelity on this thing, and it will look amazing. My final topic for this video, and this is more of a reach, all my other predictions were kind of tame, and they could happen. Topics that I'm about to touch on in this for this prediction is very out there. I'm talking about launch games. I'm gonna talk about backwards compatibility. And with that being said, I think Metro Prime 4 will be a cross-gen release on Switch 2 and Switch 1. So it'll come out on Switch 1 and Switch 2, something similar to what they did with Breath of the Wild. It'll be a take on that. So we'll have a cross-gen release, and if it does come out for OG Switch, just a regular Switch, this year for some reason in the holiday season, if they announce it next month at this Nintendo Direct that they're gonna do, then I still think there will be some sort of cross-gen upgrade or something of the sort to make the game look better, play better, who knows. But I think that that's the route they will take. If they don't announce it next month, it's for sure guaranteed a cross-gen title. If not, it's for sure a Switch 2 title. So I'm kind of like stretching the thin there, but I still think we'll see Metro Prime 4 on Switch 2. Then I believe we get a 3D Mario. I think a 3D Mario is in the works. Obviously, there's always a 3D Mario for every Nintendo release. Anytime there's a Nintendo hardware release, there's always a 3D Mario. Hopefully it plays like Super Mario Sunshine. I'm showing my age there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be a 3D Mario. We haven't had one since 2017, so I believe that's coming. New Mario Kart. We had a Mario Kart 8 for 2 generations now. We had it for Wii U and we had it for Switch. I think it's time we get a Mario Kart 9, and I know Nintendo knows that too. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that. It probably might have. I feel like Mario Kart 9 will have this time around more of a support system. Like they'll be supporting it for a longer, probably for this whole generation with DLC and everything. Probably have a small team work on that. So I believe that will happen. Then after that, I truly believe we will have a new Smash Bros. Game. All the rumors lead to the Smash Bros. Game as of right now, and I don't see how it's not happening. So Sakurai quit his channel. He has a YouTube channel. If you don't know, he quit his YouTube channel. He's not doing content on there anymore as of right now. So I'm guessing he's busy. And with that being said, I know Bandai Namco just opened up a whole team inside Bandai Namco. It's called Studio S, and all they do is work on Nintendo games. That's all they do. That's what they're made for. So if you don't know, Bandai Namco pretty much developed Smash Bros. Ultimate. So that's where we are with it. I honestly think that's what they're doing right now currently. I don't even know how you even top a Ultimate. Like, Ultimate was just such a beastly of a game. I don't even know how you top it. And I'm pretty sure Sakurai's in the director's chair. I'm pretty sure he's trying to figure out how he's gonna do it too. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see how they do that. Y'all let me know, do you reboot Smash at this point? Like, what do you do? Like, let me know. I'm really curious as to what you do with that. That's probably something else. That's probably another video for another day. But yes. And backwards compatibility. Now let's talk about backwards compatibility. Backwards compatibility is very important, like I just mentioned with the Metro Prime 4 situation. Even if they don't release a native Switch 2 version of Metro Prime 4 and they just release it on Switch 1 for some reason, which I don't think is going to happen, you can still upgrade it and do all these fancy things with, you know, making the game look pretty through a patch or whatever it may be. You could do that kind of things. So we should see on that. But backwards compatibility is really important, man. You need to have that be an easy entrance for people that want to go out and get a Switch 2 on day one. And I think people would do that if they can bring their digital libraries to Switch 2 easily and play everything on there. I'm pretty sure they'll have, you know, their online service for the Nintendo 64 stuff and all that other great jazz, but all that stuff needs to be there day one. But yeah, that's what I have for this video, man. Y'all let me know down below if y'all agree with my predictions. I would really love to know. If you really did like the video, please leave me a like. That truly greatly helps the channel. A sub would be great, because we're gonna revisit this topic the week of the Switch 2 releases. We're gonna revisit this topic and see what happens, like what if my predictions came true, if any of them came true. We'll see then. I love y'all. If y'all watch this video, like I said, please leave me a like, a sub, and peace.
Peace off the king.